today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready. Ultra. Go Ultra.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Now 2nd and 9.
Love from the gun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The Packers at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fields now to throw. They complete it to Hill. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's got room at the 30, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And some space here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Second down and 3.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And the Bears first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 6. In motion right is Wilson. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker. Touchdown, Chicago!
Chase Claypool with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On play action. Love to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Love now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A give running right is Mitchell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Ready.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
2nd down and 6 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Making that play on the pass rush. That's Devontae Wyatt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 65 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fields' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Bears first down.
Contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Here we go.